Tuesday practice. Thought the enthusiasm was pretty good. Guys come back with good work ethic. Thought we made some progress on the game plan, like what we saw. Defense really looked good. I like the way they're playing the run, doing a real nice job. Offense threw the ball around, did some nice things after that. So team stuff. So good, pretty good, solid day. Guys battling back and forth. So good practice. Question.
How has Pender handled 2 days of practice?
Good. I mean, getting his wind back, that's the thing. And he's not getting contact right now, but we're allowed to practice him and work him. I was shocked to be able to come back this quick. Doctors released him to do that as far as that. He's got to get his wind back, you know what I mean? Because he's in your lungs when you're talking about getting that back for a couple of weeks. But it was great to see him back out there working. Boy, had great attitude.
Terrence Smith, how's he doing with the change of direction and stuff like that?
I have to wait and see afterwards. I mean, because I wasn't on the defensive field as much. He didn't go good on good. We kept him out of good on good. But he was running before practice, but we'll see. I'll have to ask him when they get back in there.
As far as Tyler, what's been the assessment of him? Because he was in a blue contact the last 2 days.
Yeah, well, no non-contact. He's practiced. We're trying to keep him. He should be ready to go. We're just letting him get back and acclimated to practice before he gets contact. He'll get some probably at the end of the week.
On the offensive line with Kareem Orr and Derek Kelly? Or
They're just banged up. Kareem, I think, will be back tomorrow. Derek, I don't know. Not sure on Derek.
How has Travis responded?
I'm sorry?
How has Travis responded in the last couple of days?
Travis.
Rudolph?
Good. Practice good. Practice good.
Those plays, those bad plays?
Well, that not just. I mean, the one he hopped back on, he ran a great route, got a hop back. The other one, he could have made a great catch. The guy got his hand, but we got to put that ball in front. I mean, he's open. You know what I mean? We got guys open. You know what I'm saying? And we got to catch it when we throw it to him and just finish off. I mean, that's the key. Just inches away, and we've got to keep the poise and do it every time.
Jimbo, last year at this time, you were getting contributions from Lane and especially Rudolph. If the freshman wideouts right now aren't ready, how do they?
Well, wait a minute. One had a broke toe. The other one just had his finger split open, had 6 stitches in it. And it's now healed up, and he's catching the ball live. That's George. He's doing good. And Nooney finally just got his hand. People forget, he just got over a broken hand. He had surgery. It taken about 3 weeks to get the strength back in his hand. He just had it off for about 3 weeks. They're about ready to make plays. But one had a stitch in his finger, one had a broke hand, and the other's got a broke toe. So it's hard to judge a guy when they're banged up like that. But Nooney had a real good day today, and George caught some nice balls today. Auden can't practice. And Devontae's made a few plays.
How have you seen Kaysen develop with his consistency over the last year and a half?
Really good. I've been extremely happy with Kaysen. I mean, Kaysen has punted the ball extremely well. He was kicked it the other night big time in situations, hitting in practice. And I'm telling you what, being a team leader, he's a great guy. He understands his team and what it's like to be around here. And he's been here a while to understand what it took to get the place where it was. He's been a real good leader.
I'm curious how these guys would respond, considering it's been a while since they had a regular season loss. Oregon lost. It was the end of the year.
Yeah, I mean, they come out, they practiced really good yesterday and had a good day today. I mean, kids are resilient. They'll come back and it's a game. We got to move on and get ready for the next one. You got to just keep progressing yourself. Mm-hmm. But from that point, I haven't seen anything that would say feel them sorry for themselves or anything like that. They know that we didn't play as well as we're capable of, and they come out and work to get better.
Depth was something you talked so much about this year. How's that been tested on the offense? Depth. How's that been tested with the offensive line, especially with injuries, trying to find the right combination?
Well, it is. That's been really tough. I mean, you see that, and then you got chemistry and communication issues. I mean, that's the key. I mean, that's hard to do, and but that has been tested about as much as I've had tested in a while. That's for sure.
So when it comes, I guess, just trying to find sort of that right combination, what are some of those things you and Trickett kind of look for? Is it just how certain guys pair together, how they receive instructions?
Or just how they perform together. At the end of the day, it's how you perform. It's like a quarterback. At the end of the day, does he make good decisions, and is he accurate with the ball? What is his alignment? Does he know what he's doing? Does he play with good technique, and does he block his guy? And, why, if there's mistakes, is it because of miscommunication? Is it technique? Is it him? Is it the guy beside him not communicating? I mean, maybe not getting a call, things like that. So, I mean, it's a constant battle to always build that. I mean, so that's a good thing. What's one thing about the NFL? Those guys, they can keep them around they can get together 6 to 8 years. It's nice, but here it's tough, especially when you get injuries.
Marcus Christmas seems like his role kind of keeps going up.
Yes, he does. Been very pleased with him. Playing really good football. Going to be a heck of a football player and starting to really develop into the player we thought he could be.
To have that guy kind of start contributing, have an extra defensive tackle in that rotation.
Oh, big guys inside more. I mean, you can never, on offense and defense, if you had 20 offensive linemen and 20 D tackles and ends right there, and people say, well, you got to, I'll guarantee you by the end, they've all played a ton, and if a bunch of them been hurt, I mean, you can't get enough big bodies that can play. You know what I'm saying? You just cannot have enough of those guys because it all seems to cycle around. They all get reps from playing, and you need that depth because that's a lot of pounding on those guys inside.
When you change them in and out of the game, I mean, how do you guys work on that to
make sure their lineup as fast as they possibly can, get in the game?
Oh, we practice here in practice. We do it the same. We're on the sideline as coaches, simulating the game, signaling everything in, getting guys in, the defense, getting that rotation. That's just something that you get used to doing, and it's become second nature to you.
Whether it's on the offense or defensive line, is there anyone new that's kind of coming up that's making you say, okay, we can start playing this person now?
Eberle's playing really well. You see him in there doing some great things. We'll rotate him in there a lot of times just with the ones to see how he reacts with center, take reps away, help Hofield and them out. I've seen him jump in there, been really good. Rubel, of course, has been in there. You got some of those young guys, Martinez, they've all played before. So, and then that kind of catching that second breath, and you see him coming back, doing a nice job now. So,
if Kelly can't go, would Rubel be back?
Yeah, most likely Rubel will be over there. Unless we move R and Matt, just, average that whole rotation. But right now, probably Rubel.
Been tough with Minshew. You had such high hopes for him, but it seems like he's just one thing after another.
Yeah, it's just, that's not his fault. It's not anybody's fault. That's just, the guys aren't smiling on him right now, and that's football sometimes. And we got to get him healthy and get him right because he's going to be one heck of a football player. It's been like that on the offensive line all year. A lot of guys just sometimes some years it just goes like that. You just got to keep fighting through it.
Has there been talk with the offensive line, maybe using one group for pass, one group for run, or do you want to use them?
No, you can't. If I could run, you know how hard that would be calling plays. Got the run group in, it's 3rd and 5, 3rd and 9. You couldn't run them in. That'd be, maybe you can do it on PlayStation or one of those things, but you can't do it here.
Imagine trying to sub them in.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Are you impressed by Syracuse's young quarterback?
I've watched him some. I ain't watched him a bunch, but he's got good numbers, and in the games I've saw him on TV, he's played really well. He's an impressive guy. They got good skill guys.
How's Dalvin doing?
Okay. He's progressing.
Just gradual rest, that's all.
One more question.
What is Mario able to do?
He takes all reps, just doesn't get contact. He'll go in individual, 7-on-7. He'll come in and take a rep here and there. You know what I'm saying? Team, we keep him out. And scout work, though. He can get reps there. I meant team and gets good on good. You know what I'm saying? But they keep a blue jersey, so he's running routes and doing things, just keeping non-contact.
Is there a time frame at all?
That's up to the doctor. They'll have to judge it and see when he can take contact. Maybe help a couple more weeks, but you don't ever know.
Is his personality good to have back out there?
Oh, it's wonderful. Just the things he's overcome, and he just keeps fighting back. It's great to have him out, and it's great the kids see that.
With Everett, he took a couple shots against Georgia Tech. Did you guys just rest him a little bit yesterday?
Yeah, rested his arm a little bit and took some shots and got him back today, and he was practicing good. He was fine. He did get hit a couple times. Got hit one. The worst was in the pocket.
That one where
should have been targeting.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It was a targeting, without a doubt.
Seems like they've been calling and waiting for the review to decide, and that time they didn't.
Yeah, that was an obvious one there. That was an obvious one. That would have hurt them because 96 is a really good player for them. But just it was. They admitted it was.